Hi, this is Sylvia Saber with OpTv Global headlines. Starting with the top international stories for the day. A U.S. judge has rejected former President Donald Trump's lawsuit which challenges his Twitter suspension. U.S. President Joe Biden and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau have underscored their commitment to holding Russia accountable for its attacks on Ukraine. U.S. President Joe Biden announced another package of military assistance for Ukraine. The United Nations has warned the conflict and economic sanctions on Russia have disrupted global food supplies. The European Union, the United States, and more than 24 other countries have vowed to shore up global food security. Social media companies are failing to act on 89% of posts containing anti-Muslim content reported to them. Center for Countering Digital Hate reports said many of the abusive content was easily identifiable and yet there was still inaction. Saudi coalition has released Yemeni prisoners as part of truce deal. The International Committee of the Red Cross has facilitated the transfer of at least 100 prisoners back to Yemen. Sri Lankan president has declared a state of emergency for second time in 5 weeks. The announcement came after a day of anti-government strikes and protests over the country's deep economic crisis. A deadly explosion hit a well-known hotel in the Cuban capital, Havana. At least 22 people killed and 74 injured in the incident. A 100-year-old sets record for longest career in the same company. Guinness World Records reported Walter Orthman from Brazil has worked in Renault View for 84 years. Up next, we have the national updates. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken invited Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari to attend global food security meeting in US. Both agreed to remain in contact and enhance engagement on regional and global issues. PMLN Vice President Maryam Nawaz has slammed former Prime Minister Imran Khan's comments on conspiracy against his government. She said that the PTI's Independence March is actually a safe Faragoghi march. Chairman Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf Imran Khan has announced in Miawali Jalsa to give a call for the Islamabad march anytime after May 20th. He thanked political rivals for calling him Niazi and vowed to continue jihad against the thieves of the nation. Pakistan People's Party has prepared a power-sharing formula for a coalition government in Punjab. PPP will seek 4 ministries and the chairmanship of the Senate in meeting with Chief Minister of Punjab. The freight train service between Pakistan and Iran remains suspended for the past 72 hours. A goods train coming from Zahedan was derailed in the Dalbandan area of Shagai district. The Pakistan Meteorological Department has warned the public of another spell of extremely hot weather next week. PMD advises public to avoid unnecessary exposure to direct sunlight. Pakistan has barred private tour operators and individuals from collecting money from Hajj pilgrims in advance. Pakistan has 60% of the quota allocated to private Hajj operators. Karachi University Security has been told to update data of rickshaws, taxis operating on campus. Following the suicide attack, the KU acting Vice Chancellor also directed the security team to allot parking spaces to private vehicles. The Punjab government has imposed a 10-year ban on commercial fishing in province. Permit allows catching up to 5 fish a day.
We have expanded our clinics from 1 small clinic to 7 community clinics across the Greater Houston and Port Arthur areas.
My name is Dr. Spencer Wood, and our goal is to provide high-quality, affordable care for the community.
Ibn Sina में प्राइमरी केयर डॉक्टर्स के अलावा बहुत सारे स्पेशलिस्ट भी अवेलेबल है जैसे कि कार्डियोलॉजी, डर्मेटोलॉजी, साइकेट्री, पोडाइट्री, न्यूरोलॉजी, नेफ्रोलॉजी और दीगर स्पेशलिस्ट मौजूद है जो आपकी सेहत की टेक केयर कर सकते हैं.
We are providing services like preventive care, including exams and dental cleanings.
Counseling and psychotherapy. If medicine taken properly can give a good life.
इब्न सीना की सर्विसेज जो मेडिकल सर्विसेज से शुरू हुई थी वो एक्सपेंड हुई मेडिकल, डेंटल, डायग्नोस्टिक, स्पेशलिटी केयर एंड मेंटल हेल्थ सर्विसेज. हमने स्पेशली मेंटल हेल्थ सर्विसेज सिंस लास्ट 1 ईयर से एक्सपेंड की है.
Kaba Fusion is a pharmacist-owned, patient-focused team of professionals with over 30 years' experience providing intravenous medication to pediatric and adult patients in the comfort and safety of their own home. Founded by Dr. Sohail Masood, a pioneer in the home infusion industry and recipient of Ernst & Young's Entrepreneur of the Year Award, Kaba Fusion has 28 state-of-the-art compounding pharmacies across the country with service capabilities nationwide. Specializing in IVIG, SCIG, and acute therapies, our highly skilled infusion nurses are present throughout your treatment and our clinicians are on call 24 hours a day. Please visit us at kabafusion.com for more information.
Up next, we have the health updates. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention start investigating more than 100 cases of unexplained hepatitis in children in 25 states. Among them, 14% needed transplants and 5 children have died. Up next, we have the updates on science and technology. Huge volume of water has been detected under West Antarctic ice sheet. Researchers said it could be an important influence on how Antarctica reacts to a warmer world. Up next, we have the sports updates. The 2022 Asian Games in China postponed over COVID-19 resurgence. 2022 Asian Games scheduled to take place in September this year. Up next, we have the entertainment updates. Bollywood icons Aamir Khan and Ranbir Kapoor might share the screen in an Anurag Basu's next film. If everything falls in the right place, the film will take off sometime next year. Game of Thrones prequel House of Dragons finally has a trailer and a release date. The show, full of action sequences and dragons, will be premiering on August 21st. A roller coaster at Carowinds amusement park in North Carolina got stuck. The extremely frightening event left riders hanging upside down for 45 minutes. Up next, we have the business updates. Pakistan's 10-month trade gap widened 64.8% to a massive $39.26 billion. The imports surged to a whopping $65.5 billion during July 2021 to April 2022. European diplomats have been locked in difficult negotiations to agree a new package of sanctions against Russian oil imports. Hungary and Slovakia would be given an exemption allowing them to keep importing until the end of 2023.
Kaba Fusion is a pharmacist-owned, patient-focused team of professionals with over 30 years' experience providing intravenous medication to pediatric and adult patients in the comfort and safety of their own home. Founded by Dr. Sohail Masood, a pioneer in the home infusion industry and recipient of Ernst & Young's Entrepreneur of the Year Award, Kaba Fusion has 28 state-of-the-art compounding pharmacies across the country with service capabilities nationwide. Specializing in IVIG, SCIG, and acute therapies, our highly skilled infusion nurses are present throughout your treatment and our clinicians are on call 24 hours a day. Please visit us at kabafusion.com for more information.